Hello. Wait, Brad. I can't hear you on stream. Yeah, I hear myself, but I don't. That whole intro was nothing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to VRML. VRML Season 1 Challenger Cup A. Here is me, SadlyItsBradley, with my co-caster gnuman. Had some audio issue on my end because I'm very professional. Anyway, we have the Destructor versus Splaticus in our first game. Both are trying to get into the finals. The best ranked in the ladder for the first season have gotten a free bye into the finals, and now we have players today just trying to make their way in this 2-day just splatterfest of matches here. We have Splaticus playing the quote-unquote German Infantry Division, Galland, while we have Destructor playing the U.S. Armor Division, Beaumont. We can see both players had a very rough engagement in the middle here. It doesn't seem like any player actually won that middle engagement, but we do have Splaticus right here. He's got the double bazooka with a single regular infantry, so to get some high lane pressure here, as you can see, they are slowly making their way across the map, and you will see over time they will definitely push into the base, especially since Destructor does not have any infantry trucks to be seen.
You what appeared to be stalemates in the middle, but Splaticus has been building up his infantry in the meantime, so we'll see whether infantry or tanks wins.
Speaking of build up in the middle, Destructor having this huge presence in the middle allowed him to easily get theoretically easily to get this crate, but it seems like his Jeep that he thought was going to get it died before he can get there, and he has a tank near it, but he does not realize that yet, so a little bit of a misplay, but that is perfectly fine. I'm sure he'll notice and eventually get it. We see in this bottom lane that the just the basic infantry are just pushing over time, purely just with a fighter. Splaticus is helping mow down the Destructor infantry to help that basic infantry push. You see Destructor try to build a fighter to help stop this plane from pushing his lane, but Splaticus is fully aware and is microing his fighter out in and out perfectly to dodge any air fire.
Looks like Destructor owns the middle now, awaiting some crate drops.
Yep. Oh, we have a nice air battle going on right here. Splaticus spawning quite a few fighters to get complete air control, taking out any fighters that Destructor is. It seems that he was using those fighters to sort of push back against all this higher level infantry that is spawning in this bottom lane here. You can see it's just pretty much the same, except he did add one more infantry truck to that bottom lane, and you can just see how much presence is happening. Even this single tank here is just getting kind of pot-shotted by these bazooka troopers stopping by. So the bazooka troopers are very good at really mowing down anything, armor and infantry.
Oh, here comes the AA truck. Destructor's looking to turn that around.
Yep, just a good mix of fighter and AA is a very clear, just a very clear way to gain control of the air. It's very dangerous to send any fighters when there is a mix between ground AA and air AA in this way. Speaking of AA, on this map we also have, as you might be able to see, each base has some outward base AA that really helps kind of keep your base protected from any fighters that might stray close. So we'll see if any players use that to their advantage. Maybe bait some fighters into that. That's always a fun scene.
Looks like Destructor's owning the map right now. Splaticus doing a steady buildup of infantry trucks in the bottom lane.
Yeah, we also, in the other lane, we have, actually Splaticus has his first tank destroyer out, and he is slowly trying to grasp this, this bottom area. It looks like he's going to try to target this ATG in a moment. I mean, that's a very smart thing to target. It's the only problem for this tank destroyer. You can see he's being very careful. He does not want this tank destroyer to take any damage, it seems. But it might be worth it just to sort of send out the damage. We do see the artillery. Very smart move from Destructor coming out to target the tank destroyer. Tank destroyer's main weakness is these buildings that he cannot shoot through, obviously. He needs a perfect line of sight. So this artillery is actually doing quite a bit of damage. And we see even a Jeep just kind of chasing after it a little bit with a couple tanks. But he did take out the ATG. So I think Splaticus is mostly happy with this.
Yeah, that was a good use of motorcycle to take that first shot from the ATG.
Yeah.
The ATG can really mess up tank destroyers as they come into range.
Funny enough, this Jeep on this this loot crate here, I mean, it's phased in the loot crate, but it seems like it's not the perfect position to actually get the money boost that Destructor could be using. So I don't know if that's an observer bug or what, but pretty funny. We have the first Calliope, it looks like, from Destructor. Very good on this map, and you can see he's... Oh, Tank Destroyer took quite a bit out, but you can see it's very good on this map against Tank Destroyers. He'll be able to kind of push it around all these buildings, all these ruins to get a lot of free damage on any units that need that clear line of sight.
And Splaticus took back the middle with a tank destroyer.
Yeah,
oh,
so...
he lost it.
No, it's definitely worth it. I mean, we do have this one Calliope right now taking out these base AA. Pretty good move if he wants to sort of push up with his fighters, maybe more offensively to wipe out any infantry that Splaticus is spawning. But we have two tank destroyers coming down the middle. It's going to be kind of hard to get to that Calliope if Destructor notices this, which he does seem like he does. It looks like he's just going to kind of just maneuver it around so the tank destroyer will not be able to get it. But I think he already got it. He cornered it between two different... he basically gave it a dead end, so it could not go anywhere. And he did get one tank destroyer out of it, but still, one is still alive.
These Destructor's having no trouble keeping the infantry at bay, so Splaticus is trying to push with just tank destroyers and that AA that went in the middle of the track, probably not intentional.
Yeah, so I just noticed the Calliope was shooting like an MG at the AA. I didn't know that they had that. What the heck was that?
Oh, it was the spawn in the middle bug, probably. That's how the AA got there. A nice save, though, on Splaticus' part.
Yeah, you got it out with barely any damage. So we do see two Calliope stacked against this tank destroyer. I don't know how this tank destroyer is going to survive this, especially now it's not moving. Oh, but there is a bit of issue with targeting there. Did not micro to target the tank destroyer, so it is still alive, despite being a very dangerous and precarious position. We see another loot crate here. I don't know. Yeah, they must be getting it. The loot crates are just still appearing on as an observer bug, but so we cannot see exactly who got it. I'm guessing Destructor did get the... Yeah, he did get one so far this game. You can see on the top under his health
bar. Yeah, the money bars aren't showing. Photogeneer just brought that up.
The money
on your stream.
Okay.
Probably fix that between matches.
Yeah, I can fix that between matches. I'll probably do that right now.
Destructor's just got like an iron grip on that center area between ATGs and Calliopes. Splaticus keeps sending in lone tank destroyers to try to break it, but it's very hard to fight Calliopes in this town. There's just so many buildings.
Yeah, this is definitely
and
yeah, I agree with you. I definitely think it's a lot easier for Pokemon players to do well on this map. But I think what Splaticus could do is stack a lot of tank destroyers, a la Spork style, and kind of just send them all out at once. Do more of that like dead ending between the two alleyways to block these Calliopes in so they can't do anything. But I mean, we are starting to see the classic Calliope stacks. We have 3 right here in the middle, and they will definitely start raining down on these towers and taking them out with really no problems there.
Yeah, Destructor has Splaticus infantry neutralized with that artillery, so Splatic's gonna have to do something soon before his base is gone.
Yep, this is definitely a hard map for Splaticus the turtle at this point. There's 3 Calliopes. I've not seen any dive bombers come out from Splaticus. That is a good way to take out Calliopes if there's no anti-air support. Of course, Destructor does have a few AA and a few fighters floating around, so looks like the Calliopes are targeting towers and the troop trucks. So pretty much the German infantry is no longer going to be German infantry in a moment here.
Yep. Infantry's getting flattened. Base A is gone. Towers are going down soon. Unless Splaticus pulls a surprise out, this looks like Destructor's game.
Yeah, I do agree. The last tower is probably going to get targeted soon here. And then he'll just be able to target the base completely. Oh, we are seeing the dive bomber. There we go. Dive bomber sending in, getting some pretty good damage on the Calliopes. But we do see the fighters from Destructor finally coming out. We got also a base artillery attack coming from Destructor. Let's see what he's aiming for. Looks like he's aiming for the middle of the map. Doesn't seem to get much from it in what I've seen. Looks like he was targeting the rest of the troop trucks for reasons.
Yeah, the troop trucks dodged at the last second.
But look at this, right outside Splaticus's base. The 4 Calliopes, the AA, the Jeep. That is, there's no dive bomber getting those. Oh, maybe. Oh, God. Oh. He had targeted the AA with the dive bomber. The classic. He's trying to play
nice hit and run.
P-38 style, brother. All right. Oddly enough, did take a lot of damage at all 4 of those units because they were so stacked up close. It'd be interesting to see if he does it again with the dive bomber. There's another Calliope coming, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle here. He is microwaving the dive bombers, but I think it's too late. The Calliopes are locked on the base. Here we go, and just one more firing squad, and yeah. Destructor is victorious in this match.
And that's game.
So, really good first match here. Nice to see Gallon come back in especially the pro scene. I feel like we don't see that very often anymore. We see mostly only Beaumonts, so it's nice to see once in a while a Gallon be picked here. Unfortunately, didn't work out for him this time, but definitely like to see Gallon more, especially casting it. So, let me see. Is there any other matches coming up after this one?
I believe Shadow.
Okay, let me see. I don't know if he's planning to start right away. So let me check on that for those who are watching. But if not, there might be a delay between matches. I know there's players that we're not exactly ready to play at the time, so there might be a reconvening at what time is this? 20 UTC. Military time, I guess. But keep an eye on the Discord. The Phaser Lock Interactive Discord, there will be notifications of when we go live. But I do think this is the only game right now. We have 2 other games to play today, I do believe, but they will have to be played later. I think. I'm double checking before I end this video.
Looking at the Discord chat, something about 4 p.m. Eastern.
4 p.m. Eastern, so almost around 3 hours from now.
No, we can continue, says Splaticus.
Yeah,
Is Shadow there?
I think Shadow said he... Yeah, I think we're reconvening at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Western, and I think that's just how it is. I think that's how... I have no idea. There's a lot of miscommunication, guys. I'm sorry. I'm confused.
There's a lot of different... What's the Kidman say?
Kidman is not talking right now. I think. This is fun. We might be playing it now. It all depends on one person, it seems. It might happen. I want it to happen. Preferably now. I already got this. You know what I had to do to get this stream working, chat? Let me tell you. I turned on my computer 30 minutes before things because, usually that's enough time, right? Then it says Windows Update. I'm like, uh-oh, this will take like 10 minutes. And then my Windows Update finished. And then I opened OBS, but OBS is like, lol, I won't open, blah, 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 I don't know, error. So then I reinstall OBS thinking, okay, I just need to reinstall it. That didn't work. So then I had to roll back my Windows Update just to get OBS to work. And now everything. Anyway, the struggle is real. So yeah, we're good now.
I guess it's yeah, it's since there's only 3 people, I guess it's harder to say, you know what.
The thing is, since there's 3 matches and it's only one person, and then if we like give, then no, there will literally only be 1 match played. I think. Like this will be the match, and I'll just decide the Challenger Cup for today.
Was it like every pair plays 3 matches, or is it every pair plays 1 match?
I thought it was 1 match. Each match will
Hey, Photo, can you clarify?
I was pretty sure, because when I was asking the Kinman about the maps, he basically said that each match or whatever will have a different map. And this map actually probably should have been Corbin's Pass because of the bracket, but things are confusing. All right. You only play 2 matches. You only play each player once. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Nightfire just said it out in Discord. So, yeah, basically, since the other 2 matches both have Shadow, like, if we just say, lol, Shadow's not here on time, then this is, like, the only match for the day. So, I don't know. Yeah, I think we're all coming back at 4 p.m. Eastern. So I think that's the final answer. That's the final answer. Who wants to be a millionaire? All right. So see you guys later, I guess. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Newman. I mean, you're gonna probably be around later, right?
Yeah, probably.
All right. So yep. See you then, and peace, everyone.
Have fun, guys.